Two Gun Kitty, the Catnip Outlaw here, and I'm doing a review of the Lee Classic Turret Press. I've done almost 500 rounds on it of 9mm 38 Special and a couple 357 Magnum. I'm using RCBS dies and a Lee powder through expanding die. And overall, I've been very impressed with the machine. Seems pretty durable. The function of it is pretty good for the price, and no major complaints. There's only been one minor hiccup, and that's with the priming arm here. Occasionally, when you come down to prime the cartridge, if it creeps out just to here, they jam the primer into the arm, and then it's kind of a pain in the butt to get it dislodged. That's kind of, I don't know if it's necessarily a error on their part or user error, but it's just one of those things that you got to kind of watch out for. And I haven't had much of a problem with it of late, but early on that was one of the items. The primer system works pretty well. Occasionally you'll drop one and you can tell when it doesn't seat by the feel. You get a pretty good rhythm going, and if you get a little careless you might not get it to seat in the cup, but usually you can tell that you didn't as you come off, so you can kind of catch it. The powder system works very well. It does come with a switch here that will keep you from, as a safety, for getting a double powder measure. On this system it doesn't really need it. I took it off because you're more apt to not put powder in, because if you don't manually click that switch you can't drop powder in, so you can go do a cycle through and not drop any powder in, and if you don't catch it then you get a dud. We'll end up with a squib load, which is just as dangerous, so I took that off. But the accuracy, it's pretty good. I've been using the digital scale. I have it set up to drop about 3.96 grains, so it'll bounce between 392 to 4 grains. So it's in a good margin of error for what I've been using. The cycling on the turret is pretty smooth. It once you get everything dialed in, it works, does what you want it to do. You can make about 35 to 50 rounds an hour, and the kit itself doesn't come with everything you need. Something like a caliper, you're going to need one of those. I recommend the digital scale over the one they give you. And also a bullet puller. This is a Franklin Arsenal one. Got it for about $6 as a return item on Amazon. Works well. 2 to 10 whacks usually will dislodge a bullet mistake, so you can salvage the bullet and powder and casing. I'm glad I got into it. It's been enjoyable, keeps you busy, may or may not save money over time, but it's interesting. It kind of gives you a lot of flexibility. So people who say, oh, it's not worth their time, that's kind of a crock, because how much time do we waste online watching YouTube videos, watching TV shows? You can put a YouTube channel on and listen to it as you're doing this. So there's really, that not enough time excuse really doesn't cut it. But if you're looking for a beginner press, this is perfect for a beginner. Pretty much covers everything you need. I'm glad I chose this over a single stage. So this is Two Gun Kitty signing off and recommending the Lee Classic Turret Press to anyone looking to get into reloading or to move up from a single stage press. Take care.